Hello and welcome. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 90 and of our marathon automation. This is an Angels mod, Bob's mod campaign, and this episode is a base tour. There will be more than just a base tour, but it is a good catch up. So if you have not watched the rest of the series, this is a great place to start. However, before we dive into the actual base tour, I'm just going to zoom in here without zooming out, and that will be we're going to build one thing, because the reason why we built this one thing is because we're going to use it at the end of the tour. I hope, if we're fast enough. So let's build something really fast. And for the people who watched the previous episodes, we've made a lot of things ready so that we can make rubite crystals as part of the Angels mods. And the last step of the way is we need to make ammonia gas into nitrogen monoxide, monoxide into nitrogen dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide into nitric acid. We last time figured out that there was a ratio associated with this, and that ratio was 2 of nitrogen monoxide synthesis that takes oxygen and ammonia gas inbound, and then it takes and then it puts nitrogen monoxide out, which is a stupid, annoying thing that really I don't get why it should be that difficult, sort of chemically speaking. Maybe someone in the comment can just enlighten me in that's inorganic chemistry. Oops, that's wrong. And the last step here is going to nitric acid, which requires some more things. So I put this space in between so we can actually build. Now let's see. You will be needing this part, yes, and also need some oxygen, yeah. And then we have, oops, not like that. Wow, that's a lot of building mistakes. And I will need a lot of these. Build a few more, just for the sake of it. So here, actually, I think it's better if I do it this way. It just seems more consistent that the closer one goes to the closer one. This one is going to be oxygen, unbarreled oxygen, empty. And this one will be ammonia gas. Ammonia gas is up top, ammonia gas. Then that will need to be an inbound and an outbound for each. Cool. And we will need, running out, are we? Inbound, inbound, and outbound, outbound. Copy, paste. This one will be requiring not one. I will always take 100 of these barrels. So that will give me this part, except it won't, because I'm missing some other quite fundamental and things here. And is that good enough? It is. And light. Also put a light here. Actually, let's pick a big light just for the hell of it. So that one starts. It doesn't start doing anything because it's unpowered. There we go. So oxygen start flowing, getting in here. Everything is fine and dandy, except we are not able to provide that thing. That one's easy. The other one is less so. Okay. Why did I do that again? Okay, now this is just me being silly, I guess. And this one is grabbing from there. This one is pushing in there. Does it work? Yep. Copy, paste, copy, paste. So now they're alike. Copy, paste. This one requires that thing. Let's make 200. And I think we brought them in, didn't we? Oh yeah, we brought them in. Cool. So that'll provide here, and I think actually I remember getting the metal carriers out. So that will be able to provide once it goes in. Gets, ooh. I do not have medium electric poles. That's actually quite silly. I'll just handcraft some. Now, cool. Let's build this one again. And I'll do the base tour very shortly. I just need this thing little built. So while you're just wondering what the hell's going on with all that beeping, do not fret about it. I will explain everything. All will become clear eventually. That means I can't run through. And here. I have to do it from this angle here. Oh, like that. I know that I could and should have done this with blueprints, but I didn't. That one comes from here, so that's not needed. This one requires, what are these guys? Straight in, oxygen out. You know what, just take this damn thing. Boom. That's what we want. That should be working fine. Oxygen, oxygen. And then we go up to the next level. That'll be again 2 in here, 2 in here. Hook it up. Make sure that these are hooked up. I know that's like a really strange way of hooking up, but I think it's the one that minimizes the amount of piping, I think. And again, I don't need any surplus because the only thing I need is inbound for that. That one's good, that one's good. Here. And I guess that one goes here, that one. And this one will be purified. I'm just not sure. Do I actually have purified in this area? I will figure out, I guess. Yes, we have it. And there. Got it. And some lights. And that means just the last thing we need is here, which then goes into that one. Again. This might be the easiest way of doing it. And this one will be the nitric acid. Nitric acid. Nitric acid barrel. There. That means you are just going to request empty barrels. Lots of empty barrels. Cool. And one up there. And let's put a big light because that's a big fancy thing. Do we have a cap for it? Yes, we do. But we have a big cap for it. Nitric acid. That one. Less than 1000. I'm going to go crazy on this because I can't help myself. And I will also bring it over here. I will bring the nitric acid. Nitric acid in here. 1000. Cool. All right. So that was the introduction. And I'll just explain how what I've done fits together. So now once we've done that, I will zoom out and look at the entire base. And I really need to take that out. Okay, so this is my base, and we just started zooming in. So that was actually a 10-minute introduction. I don't like that. So if you stuck with me, despite the fact it was beta, thank you very much. And I apologize for getting bogged down in detail. That's what happens. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is my base. This is a very well-structured base, in my opinion. And the way it works is that I have these things called districts. A district is this area here that is marked by the dark construction area for almost all of them. And it is supported by a logistics train network where all the trains are idling here. I don't know why this still has some of this. Ah, now I know. That's something we're gonna fix another time. Interesting. I'm gonna fix that. That's why these guys that just keep filling up with that. Anyway, so we have these trains here. And they will be issued command. That's the beeps you see down here. They'll issue commands so they can go over to the locations for pickup are on the sides here. Pickup, pickup, pickup. And they will go into locations here for dropping off. They can also go to the locations out here, what I call depots. The depots, let's take this one is a good depot. We mark the logistics train network, or the logistic network. This depot has lines out here. We're just harvesting. And then we have Angel's robots going in and out, filling up these ones. It works flawlessly, perfectly, awesomely, and much better than Advanced Autonomous Industries, which I started with. So this one is just slowly, easily filling up these guys and just making sure that that's available for network, because that's everything I get in. Over here we have again some more things. It's pretty far down. It started at 1.7, now it's down to 255. Stereotype, cool. But again here, it's just slowly going down. And we also have the same for gas, liquid, and we have that coming in here. Which is again also provided. So let's look at petrochemicals, because that, or let's look at one of these old ones. This is the first one I crafted. This is very belt heavy. It's beautiful. I wish I could build all of them less belt heavy, but unfortunately that is not working because that'll kill my FPS UPS updates per second. But it's beautiful just seeing these lines flowing back and forth. And what happens here is that I'm sorting this into different components, making copper and just having tons and tons of copper here, make available for network. Similar on the other side, lots of steel being available, lots of iron and crushed stone, and a lot of, no, not a lot of, that's actually a suspiciously low amount. Anyway, and so you can see here, then you take raw materials in and they get processed into higher grade materials. For example, here we have, this is the input for petrochemicals, isn't it? Yeah, petrochemicals. Don't have anything up here because everything is being consumed. That goes in here, goes in, becomes processed by different processors here, feeding into it, and just continually, this is the natural gas one, and just go back and then filling up. Everything is working by barrels and by robots. So you can see the robots are busy. They're just, I can't see the logistics. I can't find the logistic robot for that one. I have no idea which one it is. That's the one. There we go. You can see how much we actually have. Base mineral oil, 60, you have 28,000 crude oil barrels. This is basically taking anything that comes in and just converting it. I don't want anything else. I don't want anything in multi-phase oil. I don't want any natural gas. I want it is raw gas. Raw gas I actually want to get rid of as well. You just keep processing it into higher value things, such as acid gas barrel. That's just stockpiling. Naphtha gas is stockpiling. Methanol, nothing much there because I am generating into plastic. And where to see here we have enriched fuel oil. It's a lot of barrels here. And here we have plastic. How are we doing on the plastic? We have 15,000 here, 15,000, 16,000 there. And it works really nice. So this one is requesting, getting in, just slowly increasing. More is being provided. Now it's up to 16 here. And these guys are balancing out. And then becomes available to the network, and they'll be picked up and brought, for example, from plastic over to the one that is going to be most proud of and going to be most awesome. This one is the electronics, and over here on the other side I'll have modules that I'll expect one of the things that'll be starting on of the next 10 episodes. Here we'll have all of our circuit production. The reason why I don't need that many of each is because I expect to put modules along the side, or beacons along the side, modules and everything, and then just magic happens when we talk about angels. It's just boom, suddenly you have a million things in no time. Really awesome. Now the one that I've been building on for the last 10 episodes, basically, yeah, it does take a while, is this one. I'm really proud of this one. This is where I take all the raw materials in vast quantities. You can see here the train here is being unloaded just as fast as it can. I mean, it's not that fast unload, unfortunately, but it's being unloaded, gets up here, gets stored, gets in here, everything gets processed. First it gets crushed, then it gets chunked, then it gets crystallized, which can be done for all of them, but the crystallizing requires different types of acids. The sulfuric acid, easy peasy. The hydrofluoric acid, no, it's hydrofluoric acid, this one, right? How can I not see what it is? Let's call it hydrofluoric acid. That is not a problem, because I can get that as a waste product and then refine it. This one is hydrochloric acid, which is being brought in, and that's not a problem. The one that is a problem is this one, the nitric acid, and lo and behold, this is requesting it here, which is exactly what we started out our episode with. This is requesting 100 barrels of nitric acid. Let's go back to our original location. Oh, hold on, let me just illustrate here. Here we also have the sorting. This is now the reason why, because let's go into Angels mods. Here we have the resource refining. What I'm doing is I will get all of these components, actually not the last one yet, I'll get that later, but all of these so that I can do the pure, which means I don't have to balance these complicated ones with, okay, I have all of this, all of that. and then I'll suddenly have a million zinc, and it'll fill up my boxes, and I won't be able to produce anything because I just have too much zinc. So I'll have 20,000 of each of those, and I'll produce exactly what is needed. That, I think, is a really good idea. What is interesting is actually the fact that power doesn't seem to be a problem, but I need to work towards solar energy, because that's really what we want to do. I need solar power for this. That's also something I need to work on. I don't know if that's going to be the next 10 episodes or it's going to be on 100 plus. Anyway, the sorting here, there's room for all the sorting facilities I need. Also making the catalyst. Then we go different options here, like batteries, ferric chloride. There's tons and tons of stuff to be built here. And then in the last thing, this is the one we crafted. I'll just mark it with a nitric acid. Nitric acid. Boom. Got it. Looking beautiful. Do we have any? Yes? No? What is the problem? Did something not work here? Oh my god. That thing didn't work. Oh, that's horrible. Why did I not check that it wasn't working? Yeah, that's the part of this, though. I always do these kind of things. Look at that little one. Teeny tiny one. Oh, that sucks, because I really wanted to be able to see that it worked. Anyway, I'll just take my little aircraft. This is from the mod called Aircraft. Well, surprise, surprise. And I'll fly over the area so you can see this is where I make coke. My coke factory. Or more coke factory up here. And carbon factory. I use carbon a lot for fueling. No, I need it for electronics of some kind. There are some donuts there. And over here, this is my hydrochloric. Is it working? Yeah, it's peaked. It's capped. And then I need to work my way all the way over. And I'm going over something else. You can see this one is a bit silly because that's before I got robots. Just making tons and tons of engines. And keep going on this. You can see down here all the time something is being crafted. And I don't know why this is suddenly crafting 10. But it must have been requiring something. Maybe for brass, maybe for something. I don't know. Guess we'll figure it out. Or guess we'll never know. That's the brilliant part of this. I can monitor what's going on, but I don't know what's going on because everything is automated. Like this one. Why do I need 10,000 bobmonium? I have no clue. But actually, I think because we just saw tin being produced, so that's probably drawn in more bobmonium. And that's kind of the thing that we can see. Just look at the log here. So carbon is probably because carbon and tin is being used for what? What is it called? Transistors? Maybe? I can't recall what it is, but it's for one of those electronic components. And so you hear carbon and tin, yes, being drawn in, which kind of draws in the bobmonium shortly afterwards. Just beautiful. It's just awesome. And down here, what is it we have just produced? We have just produced... Is there room for this? Yeah, plenty of room in this one. Here, I will now request nitric acid. Nitric acid. I want it in barrel form, please. Otherwise, it's going to do me no good. And this is how you operate it. Basically saying, I want 2,000 minus what I already have here. And I'll only send a request out when there's more than 1,000. I'll send a request out for 1,000. So at this point, it says, hey, give me 2,000 of each of these. Well, of course, it already has, so you can see this is actually what is being requested. None of these values, or the first values are below 2,000 or 1,000, which is the threshold. But then the nitric acid is above 2,000. Or below because it's a negative number. And that means it will request. Now, I will just manually go over and steal, so you can see multi-phase oil, none of this. Unfortunately, we can't have it produce it automatically. But I can go over here and just say, okay. Here. I'm gonna just steal things, yeah. Here, that's not a lot, but it's just a bit to get started. So, here we said we've now put in 50, and I can already see here that it's being picked up. And here we have them inbound. We'll follow them along the way just so we can see what's going on. That was the 50, and we'll follow these guys up here. No station for metal carrier. Oh, that's not surprising. See, everything here, this one is working. The reason why this is working but the other ones are not, is because this is actually being consumed at a higher rate. We're still following these guys along. They are heading, I don't know where they're heading. They're heading up here. That one. There they are. They're heading to this location. Plastic bars, 5,000 plastic bars. Nice. Here it is. I'm gonna jump out so we can see, so there's not much noise. And we will now be seeing all these start working. Awesome. And we get the first crystals, and those crystals are gonna be put into the storage network. You can see they're here. They're not particularly being requested for anything, but that's actually where it comes in. And I'll be able to go over here and take something like this. And now is the time where I'll be able to produce just basically everything. Basically anything I want here. Let's go back to the network and... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Do I not have enough of those? Interesting. 3. That's steel. Well, steel is just something I always go down here and just fish these things. And just produce a few more while we're at it. So this one, I'll not be requesting that. And now I can build anything I want. For example, except for tungsten. Tungsten, I can't produce yet. But I could say uranium. I don't want uranium. I could do silver, obviously. I could do cobalt. I could do gold. Gold might be something I need. I can do titanium. Look at that. Titanium, how awesome that is. I'm going to do titanium because titanium is awesome. And here I'll just switch every... Yeah, there are 400. 400 on these. Again, bobmonium seems to be used quite a lot. And 200 of these guys. And my idea here with this is, this will now take titanium ore, which is going to be awesome because titanium ore is extremely rare. Or it actually at this point it isn't rare because I just have it. Why can I not build it exactly like I want? Okay, I'm just gonna flash this away and just pretend everything is fine. Boom, 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 boom. One more titanium. And what else do I want? Now that's just... What else? Oh, look at that. I am no longer able to keep up in terms of my mineral catalysts. Do I have mineral catalysts? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to scale up my mineral catalyst because that's not keeping up. I'm gonna have 2 more. However, that will not be this one. That'll not be... I think it'll be gold because then I have aluminium, I have titanium, I have gold, and I have silver, and then I actually need cobalt as well. Gold. That is something we definitely need. Ooh, I feel rich. Paste. 400. Great thing about this is also that it will now start producing or start consuming. This is actually the point where it starts adding a lot of consumption to the network, which is also the point where I need to fix my fueling issues. That one is completely there. Okay, not working. I just need gold. Copy, paste, paste, paste. What is this one working? Yeah, of course this is not getting the rubite because we don't have enough rubite yet. And again, up here, next one. And this will be, what will it be? It'll be the cobalt, because I think cobalt is interesting. Cobalt, go. There, and I'll just, oops, take this one again. Just as easy as before. Keep filling it up. Oh, and that one is running out. Nope, not yet. So, as you can see, ooh, this one? Really? Not locked in, not constrained. Cobalt ore. Less than 1,000. Which is not much, but the reason why I can take 1,000 of this is because I'm gonna take it out here to these locations. This one. This one will take, okay, 10,000. Yeah, but I'm just gonna continue 10,000 gold, yeah? Why not? Hey, 10,000... No, not lead. 10,000 cobalt. Why not? And I can maximum get 50,000, I think. And titanium was the last one, right? Like this. Is anything being inbound? No, not really. Filters, but nothing is coming. And that's too bad. That's because we are missing the mineral sludge or the mineral... Oh, these guys, yeah? No, not those. Why is this one still going? How much iron do I still have? Okay, whatever. A lot of iron. And I need to go up here and figure out why my mineral sludge is not working. This one? Yeah, they are. This one. So these guys are not working because I don't get any slag slurry. That's exactly what I knew it was the slag slurry. So let's go down here and see what is the problem with the slag slurry. Okay, it's not a big deal, I think. It's just a matter of I don't have enough. That was wrong. That was extremely wrong, wasn't it? Yeah, that one is definitely wrong. This one has to be just open-ended. But you can see this is the problem. I'm just not able to keep up. I'm not getting enough of this from here. I need definitely another place where I produce slag slurry. Gee, I wonder if I have a place where I just have way too much slag. That seems like a location, right? I mean, all of this crap, I can just convert it into something way more valuable, or I can ferry it over and convert it, because I'm gonna need sulfuric acid to convert it. So somewhere where I have a lot of sulfuric acid, well, you know, like this place that has like ridiculous amounts. Here, 3.5. It's like 11,000. So if I could inbound here some slag, I could just make fortunes and fortunes from making it into mineral sludge. Anyway, so you can see the base, it's fully operational, it just keeps going, it doesn't jam at all, except when I do stupid things like this one, but let's kind of ignore that. So what I'll be working on now is actually completing this. Now I get ore of every kind, and then I'm gonna probably build my next district out here. This will probably be where I'll take it and create it into bars. Because I need a lot of aluminium and titanium to start progressing up towards these guys. So I see aluminium and brass. Those are titanium stuff. That's what I call it. And as well here, also more titanium. So definitely titanium and aluminium are the most critical points to build now. Next. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this base tour and that you are seeing sort of the merits of this and find it interesting and want to continue watching as I progress on this base. What do we have? We have now 47. That's got to take a while. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. I hope you will continue to follow the progress. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Please do subscribe. And a comment below if there's something that find puzzling, interesting, intriguing, or wrong for that matter. So, thank you and see you next time. Bye.